What would you rate my workers on a scale of 1 to 10?
10. I'd say 11.
Is that, wow, that's great. Why do you say that?
Because I think they were fantastic.
How did the guys do for you?
They were very polite and did a fantastic job of doing my siding and my windows.
How did the guys work out for you in the past?
They were fabulous. When the installers came, we treated them like they were family. We fed them. They treated us like we were family. They were honest with us. They asked us if there was anything more they could do for us. They went above and beyond the call of duty.
My gas bill last year was over $450 for 1 month. This year, my highest gas bill is $250.
Wow, so your gas bill alone, with the performance of the new Polaris windows that you have throughout the house, your gas bill dropped over $200 a month from last year?
Yes.
Wow, what a difference. So in a year's time, 6 months a year, you're saving over $1,200 to $1,500 a year just on gas alone.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Well, the new windows save me money on my gas bill. They're easier to open and close. It's more relaxing in my house because I don't feel like I'm shivering, I'm not cold.
The Polaris windows and doors throughout the house, have they made a difference from what was here before?
Yes, for me, watching the windows especially.
Oh yeah? How easy is it to clean, Anna?
Very easy.
Oh yeah?
Very easy.
Well, she loves it. Yeah.
I do.
The Polaris windows and doors that we installed throughout the home here in Poland, how they've been working out for you and your wife?
They've been working great. You know, we had single pane windows from 1954 when we moved in, and the heating bills were up. There were a lot of drafts. We had young kids in the house that, you know, we needed to make sure they were staying warm. So we went to get the replacements, and heating costs went down, drafts went away, and things have been great.
How did your experience with our company go?
Oh, it was great. It was very, very kind, excellent workers. Once they completed the job, they cleaned everything up very well. I mean, I'm really impressed with the work from what I had before to what I have now.
How did the guys work out for you?
Very well. Very well pleased with everything they did.
What would you rate my guys on a scale of 1 to 10?
10.
10.
Really? Why
10
would you?
plus.
Why would you say that?
Because they did very good work. They were very personable, very thoughtful, and businesslike. So what more could you ask for?
The guys that were here that did the work for you the first time, how are the windows working out for you that we installed?
The windows are fine. They did a good job.
The work, well, how did everything work out for you guys?
Fine. They did a good job. Cleaned up after themselves. They really did a good job.
How'd the guys do for you over the years?
Very well. We were very satisfied. They were friendly and polite, hard workers, and I really liked that they cleaned everything up very well when they were done.
Have you noticed a difference in your heating and cooling, your temperature in the house with the...
I think it's a lot better. I haven't had a gas bill over 100 yet this winter.
What do you have to say about our company?
The work they did was great. We thoroughly enjoyed the sunroom. It came out perfect for us. Next year we had the deck put on. It came out beautiful. Very happy with the work they did. It looks beautiful. They do great work, great people to have working here. Very polite, very courteous, and they know what they're doing out there.
How did my guys work out for you versus the other company you had in here?
They were fantastic.
Good. You said that the other company that was out, what problems did you have with them?
They didn't clean up very well, and I still have chunks of wood that they left for me.
Poor craftsmanship inside the house.
The guys that you had from Energy Wise out here, were they neat, courteous? Did they pick up after themselves when they were done?
Yes, they did.
They did. I got out my sweeper, and he says, "You don't need that. I've got one."
How do you like everything, Mark?
I can't think of anybody I trust more to come into my house. I feel very comfortable when everybody's around. The guys are professional and very safe, especially around my children, and they make sure that they're doing an excellent job and taking care of everything I ask while they're here.
How did my guys work out for you?
Oh, they were great. Was very friendly, and any questions, they're not like some companies, they're too busy to stop and answer questions, but they were very reliable.
Good. How did you like the installation?
I was very well satisfied with the installation and the fellows that did it.
How the guys work out?
They're wonderful.
Good.
They come in early in the day, they work all day, and they don't leave until they get to a very good stopping point. So they don't leave any loose threads, they don't leave anything left behind.
Doug, how did the guys do for you on this this ramp that we had put in for you?
Really did good.
Good. Do you like it? Does it make it easier for you to get in and out?
Yes, I do.
How did my guys work out for you here?
Very well. I enjoyed them.
How about our people in the office from our customer service department that you've talked to? What would you rate my people there in the office that have been talking with you?
10.
Really?
I really enjoyed that, the one girl that I talked to.
Have they helped cut down on the drafts and the cold air outside coming in?
The heating bill, the drafts, the soundproofing, all the above.
New windows and doors. Tell me, how have they done here for you since we put them in?
They're doing good.
As far as fuel savings, tell me a little bit about that.
I deploy oil, and I usually get my oil filled twice a year. I only had to get it done once this time.
Wow, 50% less in fuel savings. What's a tank of oil running these days?
Usually when I get it filled, it costs me about $500 or $600.
So that's about a $500 or $600 a year savings if you're filling it once with the new windows versus twice with the old windows.
Right.
So in a 10-year time, just on oil, you're saving over $6,000 in 10 years.
Yeah, that's how I'm getting my kitchen done.
There you go. What would you rate our guys?
Well, I had my own construction business for 23.5 years, and I ran around with a square and tape measure, and everything was just perfect. It couldn't have been any more square or better built.
How did your experience with our company go?
Very well. The workers were really cordial and friendly and really did a good job.
Are you happy with the level of quality of installation from the men?
Very much so. Very professional, cleaned up after themselves, very polite, answered any questions even in the middle of the job that I had, but very, very happy with the work.
How do you like everything that we went over with you?
Everything seems fine with them.
I only had them for 6 months now, but it's a lot quieter in the house, working out great.
How did the guys work out for you?
All of them were especially polite and really professional as far as getting right to work and working hard. And anytime there was a question they asked, followed through. They left the job site looking pretty daggone good.
What would you rate my guys on a scale of 1 to 10?
Probably 11. They were all wonderful.
Geez, first time you bought was back almost 10 years ago. What would you rate my my guys that did the work here for you, scale of 1 to 10?
10 plus.
How did my guys do with the installation?
Did very well. Very well, very pleased.
How did the guys do for you for the windows and siding, Tom?
Oh, very well. Very well. They're very knowledgeable. They did their job quick and well past my satisfaction, actually.
How did he do for you? How'd you like it?
He did a very good job.
Good.
Him and his crew were all very good, very professional.
Mm-hmm.
And you could talk to them and everything and get things situated.
Do you notice a difference in the quality between our Polaris windows that were installed in '02 versus the other windows that you had from another company?
Yes, I've had no problems with the windows that you installed.
We couldn't be more happy with the doors. As a matter of fact, because of the quality and because of the excellent workmanship, we are right back again to Polaris for more installations.
Have the windows made a difference on the temperature in the house?
Yeah, there's no more drafts.
How do you like the room we built for you?
Oh, we really love it.
Scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate my workers?
10.
What would you rate my workers that were here on a scale of 1 to 10?
10.
Tell me a little bit about how they did for you.
Come in and tore everything out and got everything ready and put it all back together. They did an excellent job, and they did a good job cleaning up.
Gentlemen that were here to do the work for you, how'd they work out for you?
Oh, they did a nice, good, clean job.
Did they clean up after themselves?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Did you get a lot of use out of the deck we built for you?
Yes, that was another thing that they enlarged. They moved plants for me, which was very nice, which was above and beyond. I love the skirting, the way he did it on an angles rather than straight up and down. So he did a really good job on that.
Men that were here to do the installation
Excellent.
for you. How'd you like everything?
Excellent. They did a very nice job. Real friendly, real nice.
The guys were neat, and did they pick up after themselves?
Yep. Cleaned up everything.
What would you rate my guys on a scale of 1 to 10?
10, definitely.
The windows that you have, the Polaris windows and doors, easier to operate, to clean?
Well, yeah, because you can pull them in. Yeah, they are easier to clean.
Good. The Polaris windows that we installed throughout the house with the Alcoa vinyl, how do you like those?
Those are great. They're very easy to deal with, easy to open. The reason we replaced the other windows is because they were sweating on the inside. They were double pane. These don't sweat at all. They don't see any moisture. They're fairly quiet.
Windows they installed are, I mean, in the wintertime, like my wife said, the energy, the cost of the gas bill dropped way before the winter was over.
The window that's behind you in our kitchen, this house is close to 100 years old, and until you guys put your window in there, that window never opened.
You were saying earlier that sometimes in the winter you actually have to turn the thermostat down because
we're used to putting it up around 72, 73 to compensate, and now it's down under 70 because
windows that we put in for you versus what was here before. Have you noticed a difference with the temperature and the ease to operate with the new product?
Yes.
Also appreciative that you guys seem to work within our budget and allow us to pay, you know, have our cake and eat it too, and pay for this in a way that we can afford to handle the expense.
The guys that were here and did the job, were they neat? Were they business-like? Did they clean up after they were done?
Yes, they did. When I come home from work, I didn't even know they were here.
Yeah, we had so much wind here last winter that a piece of the siding, or the corner of the eave, blew loose, and I called Energy Wise, and they come right back out and fixed it.
Good.
In a few days.
I think they're really nice to have in here. They make the place look better when people come in. They can see how nice these windows look.
They were so professional, cleaned up so nicely, so polite. I mean, I was very impressed with their work ethic and everything else, and they were great.
As a matter of fact, there was one problem, but it was just the way the window was shut. And then when they were installing the kitchen windows, I asked them about it, and they corrected the problem for me, which was minimal.
You hired another company previous to us to do some work in the back of your house that did a composite deck for you. What would you rate their installation on a scale of 1 to 10?
2.
Really? Is the company still around to take care of it for you?
No, they are no good.
You noticed the temperature, the drafts decreasing or anything like that?
Oh, definitely. No drafts at all. You know, it's great. I mean, when you can feel when you have the hideaway screen and that screen door is shut, you can feel the vacuum, just the lock when you shut the inner door. Very good setup. Even the threshold, the old thresholds were gone. These are new thresholds. I'm really impressed with the work.
The windows that you have in, have they cut down on drafts?
I didn't have to use any oil this year. All I had to use was wood.
Normally you use oil with wood?
Yes.
And what does a tank of oil run a year?
I can never afford to fill it up anymore.
Wow. So the windows certainly helped on the fuel bills then?
Yes.
Good.
There's no drafts.
Good.
There's no, it's just nice. I can walk past everything and not feel a draft.
Good.
And they did a wonderful job. All my friends have commented how beautiful the house is.
Yes, I was very well satisfied. I was after them, especially about the nails, because I mow the grass around here, and they did an excellent job of cleaning up the nails and all the siding and everything. Did a real good job.
So 1991 and then 2005, just 14 years later, you had to replace all the windows in your house. Did you notice a difference with the heating and cooling with the new windows?
Much, very much so, yes.
And if you had the opportunity to remove and replace the windows again, would you have done it?
Yes.
First year we lived here, we noticed the windows that we had before had a lot of condensation on it. Some moisture, almost to the point where it was ruining the woodwork around the windows. And then we called Energy Wise, got some new windows in here, and not having any problems like that now. Before we had some old push-out windows that, you know, you couldn't get in and out if something happened. And the new windows make everybody feel safe when they're down there and really bring a lot of light into the room.
Happy with the room?
Yes, I am. It's very nice. They cleaned up after themselves quite nicely.
The composite deck that we did here out back, how do you like it in comparison to the old treated lumber that you had here once before?
Oh, we love it. I don't have to get out there and varnish or treat the wood, and that's okay for me.
What problems are you having now with the existing windows that you have out in the patio room?
They are terrible to clean.
Are they?
And the screens are on the inside, so you have to take the screens off before you can even do the windows.
Oh, okay. Very good. And the house currently, it's aluminum siding. Requires some painting there, and it's faded quite a bit.
It needs it.
Good. Well, you're going to have a brand new house. When we're done with it, it's going to aesthetically look like a brand new home. The PTAC heater and air unit that was installed and wired to your box, how does the heat and the air conditioning work as far as keeping the room, you know, comfortable?
Works perfect.
The following winter, that was a terrible winter, and it got so cold. Well, the siding actually separated in several places. Well, I called Energy Wise. They came right out, looked at it, made an appointment, came right out, fixed it, matched the siding up to what was up there. Yeah, I was very satisfied with their work.
Have you noticed a difference with the new windows, the noise and the temperature of the house?
Yes, I do.
Good, good. And the siding, it makes it look like a brand new house on the outside.
It sure does.
Have you noticed any difference in temperature or drafts or fuel bills, anything like that?
Yes, it's much warmer in our house, and we do not have the drafts that we had before.
We just went to your neighbor's house who lives in the backyard here of your existing home in Grove City, who just had a sunroom installed by our company this past year. How did they like everything over there?
Oh, they loved everything. She was so proud of it. One day when we were talking, she insisted I go in and so she could show it to me. And she just went on and on and on about how happy she was with the work and everything.
Right. Clean up after themselves?
Very much so. Even throughout the day, they were very courteous, let us know if they were leaving, that they were coming back. We have children. I never had any concerns whatsoever about being here or having my kids here with them working throughout the day.
As far as the windows, how do you like those?
They're much, much better than what we had.
Are they more energy efficient than what you had before?
Yeah, we think so.
Good. You noticed a difference mostly with noise.
Yeah, yeah, from the old windows, just the noise outside.
It's more quieter in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
The workers put a little added design out front, which got a lot of compliments. It just upgraded the whole looks of the house 2,000%. Yeah.
How long did it take them to do, start to finish for you?
Probably took them about 5 or 6 days because we had a couple of bad days there. It was, other than that, they did it pretty fast.
We wouldn't trust anyone else.
Wouldn't trust anybody.
We know that we don't need to stand on our windows because you stand behind your windows.
Oh, there you go.
That was that advertisement that we saw, the gentlemen stand on their windows. Well, there's no need to stand on them because you stand behind
Well,
them.
there you You had the opportunity, Amanda, to do business with us again. Would you have given EnergyWise the business on your windows?
Yes, we would.
If you had the opportunity of giving, a reference towards EnergyWise, what would you say to someone if they wanted to buy windows and doors from us?
I'd recommend.
Obviously, you're moving ahead with another purchase. In the future, if you were ever going to do any other future improvements with EnergyWise or to the home, would you consider doing them with EnergyWise?
I think so.
Would you mind if we passed your name along to them to use you as a reference?
Oh no, that's fine.
If you had the opportunity to do business with us beyond the deck, do you foresee giving EnergyWise additional business in the future?
Oh yes, yeah, definitely consider.
Would you mind if we use your name as a reference?
Absolutely. I would be more than happy to testify to the workmanship and quality of this company. Very, very well pleased, and I recommend them 100%.
What type of reference would you give about EnergyWise?
Oh, number one.
Good. We'd like to hear that. Yeah. So apparently, if you had the opportunity to do business with us again, I guess the answer would be yes, because you just placed an order to have more windows done.
Yes.
Would you mind if we passed your name along to them?
Pass it on. Pass it on. It don't matter. If they call me up, I'll tell them.
Would you mind if I pass your name and your address?
Absolutely not. Anybody can call me. I'm extremely happy. I wouldn't have called back for 2 more decks if I wasn't happy, believe me.
Obviously, if you've had the opportunity to do business with our company again, I guess the answer would be yes, because you just placed an order to have the remaining windows in the house done.
Yes.
She wants to do a deck next, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. Would you hire EnergyWise to do the deck for you?
Yes.
Would you mind if we passed your name along as a reference?
No, go ahead.
Recommend our company to them.
I sure would.
Good. Well, if you've had the opportunity to do business again with our company, would you buy from us again?
Absolutely.
You have a lifetime warranty for the rest of your life, so thank you.
Thank you very much. And everyone we've spoke to with EnergyWise have been just exceptional to work with, and we appreciate it.
If you had the opportunity of doing work with EnergyWise again, would you have given the business to our company?
Yeah. Yes.
Would you mind if we use your name as a reference?
No.
Good.
You may use my name. And you may put a sign out there.
Would you mind if we used you folks as a reference down the road?
Absolutely.
And if you had the opportunity to purchase from Energy Wise again, beyond this, I think you're pretty well done. But would you give business to our company again in the future?
Yes.
Would you mind if we pass your name along just so we could use you as a reference?
That's fine. I have no problem.
If you had the opportunity of doing business with us again, would you buy from Energy Wise again?
Yes.
Do you have any problem if we use you as a reference?
No, none at all.
If you had the opportunity of purchasing windows for the whole house and the decks, would you buy from Energy Wise again?
Absolutely.
Great. And somebody was to come up and ask you, hey, tell us a little bit about Energy Wise. Eunice, what would you tell them?
I'll tell them that it must be a good move for them.
You happy with everything, Gary?
Yeah, very happy.
Would you give us a good reference?
Definitely.
Good. Obviously, you just went ahead to have one of our biggest remodeling projects done to your home. So, would you mind if we use your name as a reference?
No, I wouldn't.
Would you mind if we use your name as a reference?
No problem.
If we can use you as a reference in Newcastle, would you mind if we passed your name along?
I wouldn't mind at all.
Would you have any objections if we used you as a reference?
Not at all.
If you had it to do all over again, would you have bought this sunroom from Energy Wise?
Oh, yes.
Great.
Very definitely.
If you had the opportunity to do business again with Energy Wise Home Improvements, would you give us the job?
Yes, we would.
If you could go back in time to 2011, before the windows were replaced, would you have bought windows from our company again to replace?
Oh, yeah. I had another brand. It was a very expensive brand, and they were the touch where you push them in on the side, and I can't open them. I have arthritis. I have no problems. I don't need anybody here. I can take and open these windows and clean them all by myself.
Good. If there's any customers possibly that we may be doing work for in the New Wilmington area, would you mind if we use your name as a reference?
Not at all.
No, we've
Okay.
been very satisfied. In fact, when you folks got done with the siding, I went ahead that last morning and made breakfast for the guys.
Yeah. If I was able to pass your name along to them, would you mind giving us a reference?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Well, if you knew people that were in the Austintown area that were considering, windows or doors, would you recommend me?
Yes, I would.
Great. Would you foresee giving Energy Wise the business again?
Yes, you'll get all my business. I'm very well pleased with all your work and the politeness of your employees.